Hi, I'm Manny, and I kind of want to tell you a little story from back in my art college days. So, you know how in Kung Fu Panda, I'll get to the story, give me a moment. You know how in Kung Fu Panda, it's kind of about seeing the potential of somebody by giving them the chance to express what's unique about them instead of asking them to conform to the way that something is regularly taught or educated, right? It's not about people are dumb because they can't fulfill this criteria. It's more like people are misjudged because they're not they're not evaluated on their level, right? On their wavelength. Because in the movie, Poe has everything he needs in his character to be the Dragon Warrior, but what needed to change is what people thought the Dragon Warrior was supposed to be. And it reminds me of something in art college where I was still figuring myself out in a lot of ways, but specifically how I learned. Because throughout elementary and high school, I would just brute force it, right? I would just play the memory game, right? Just cram and then do the test and then completely forget everything. And a lot of the time that didn't necessarily work out, but I'd still just brute force it and I got good grades for the most part, but it was very mentally exhausting because it felt like I was a triangle peg trying to fit in in a circle socket. And in art college, there was one class where we were learning how to rig a 3D model, like put the bones and stuff so you could animate it, like basically turn a 3D model into like a movable toy that animators could play with, basically. So in that class, the teacher gave us a video of him going through a model and doing the rigging steps, but only doing, he didn't rig the entire model. He just showed us the basic principles of rigging using that model. So I took this video and I watched it over and over and over again. And that's how I kind of came across the idea that I'm a visual learner, but I'm also a repetition learner. Like I need to, it's kind of a monkey see, monkey do type deal, right? Like monkey see, monkey do, but then monkey see again and monkey do again. And then just keep doing that until it becomes second nature and I start to not just understand the actions that I need to take, but the theory of why I'm taking these actions. And that's how I learned what my way of learning was. And I was able to apply myself, in the educational system a bit better because of that. It's kind of too bad I spent my last 2 years completely burnt out. Getting back to the point of this whole thing was when I left art college and I decided, oh, I just want to draw. I had, a formal education in drawing, but I had a lot of practicing to do. And this is the part I wanted to get to. I pretty much learned almost everything I know about drawing, at least in terms of actually doing it, like not just theory, but application from YouTube. I watch Proco, I watch Adam Duff for some like motivation or background noise. I watched Cynics. I watched I watched like if you could name an old school art YouTuber, I've probably watched the hell out of him. I watched Jazza back when he was Draw with Jazza. I would watch like so many. Like if I go through my subscription feed, I'm pretty sure I can still find most of these channels, even though they're probably not as active as they used to be. But yeah, like I pretty much just monkey see, monkey do my way through learning or at least reinforcing what I had learned in art college by using YouTube as my sort of secondary or supplementary art education. And that's kind of why I think that going to art college isn't really necessary, even if you want to be a qualified professional, because I can guarantee you that with a YouTube, like you could just watch stuff for free on YouTube and practice from that and become a great artist. But for me, I actually have YouTube Premium. Please put down those tomatoes. There is a reason, because I'm so utterly sick of subscription services and hey, watch this on Netflix, this on Hulu, this on HBO, this on this channel, right? And I'm so sick of that. And I said, I'm just going to stick with YouTube. YouTube's always been entertaining for me, watching Cinemassacre, Nostalgia Critic, old Rooster Teeth stuff, Let's Plays, VTubers. Like, it's all on YouTube. So I just need to pay for YouTube and I can get all this stuff ad free. And that's why I stick with YouTube. And to this day, I'm still getting my money's worth because I'll find tons of different, things about, oh, you want to draw this part of the body? Here's a new way to look at it. You want to learn about the way this part of the body functions? Well, here's a doctor literally breaking down, like a medical professional, literally breaking down how that body part works so you could have a better understanding for your drawing. Like, there is so much to find on YouTube that I'm very pleased. Like, I'm super happy to pay the subscription and whatever and just learn to my heart's content. But getting back to the point of this video is we need to kind of shift our thinking when it comes to teaching people things, because the more we learn about people, the more we understand just how different we all are, not just in learning, but in all aspects. And trying to have this one size fits all educational system is, I think, doing a lot more harm than good. And in case anybody wants to get on my case about this, it's okay to copy artists. It's okay. It's perfectly acceptable and even necessary for your education to copy artists that you like and copy things that you see. And if somebody brings up Kim Jong-gi, I'm going to crash the fuck out, because Kim Jong-gi didn't start drawing from all these things from imagination. He spent years upon years of his life studying reference so he could come up with all this shit. And also, there are plenty of artists like me who can't imagine shit visually, so we need reference even after we've done our 10,000 hours or whatever the fuck that myth is. Even after we've done all the practice and all the learning, we still need images to come up with ideas and stuff. And I don't want to hear no, oh, but using reference is cheating. No, it isn't. It is necessary. It is healthy. It is good. Stop shaming people for using reference. And by the way, if you don't believe in that kind of, like, toxic nonsense, then this rant is not aimed at you. But anyway, I got really carried away with that one. Sorry. It's just, it pisses me off when people reference shame. I guess that's the term I'm making up. Yeah, when people reference shame. But anyway, that's all the yapping I've got for today. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.